What's going on, everybody? Today we've got a little bit of a different video. Today we're going to be going over the best bargain 11 with a short list that me and my mod team have compiled, which currently sits at over 900 players. So that short list actually will be available in my Discord. I'll be linking it down below in the description. If you guys wish to download it, you will have signings for days. It's got cheap Wonder Kids, it's got cheap budget beasts. The cap is 10 million for transfer value, and then the age cap is up to 27 years of age, so that you have a little bit of time with the players. But that is the list that all of these players are coming off of today. They're all absolutely fantastic. You can see some of the nations on the thumbnail for today's video. But yeah, I guess with that being said and without further ado, let's get into this best 11. But first, we're going to have 4 honorable mentions. So the first honorable mention is a goalkeeper that can be a starter for a majority of lower top division sides or even second division sides. Definitely second division sides. Marcin, I believe it's pronounced Bulka. He is a Polish goalkeeper at OGC Nice. Very solid overall, very big. He is 6'6", great aerial reach. He can use some work on his reflexes in some other areas of his game, but I mean, 16 aerial reach, 18 jumping reach. He is going to be able to make some miraculous saves for you. And for 110k to 4.6 million, that is an absolute steal. The next honorable mention is someone that's been on a lot of lists throughout the years, and some Wonder Kid lists in the past couple of years as well, is Basir Omaragic, the Swiss center back who now finds himself at Montpellier in Ligue 1, so same league as our previous player, except this time he is a center back. He can also play right back, as it shows right there. He is very, very solid, very well rounded, still only at 21 years of age, so he has some time. For 4.2 million to 5.2 million, he is definitely well worth it. Our next honorable mention is Mr. Yassine Adli, who is an absolutely fantastic player. It was really hard to leave him off of the main 11, but he is absolutely fantastic still. Very, very good, very solid mentals. His playmaking ability is great with 16 first touch, 14 passing, great technique, great vision. So if you need a DLP, an advanced playmaker, an enganche, he is definitely your man to go after at 22 years of age at AC Milan for 5.8 to 8.6 million. Sometimes cheaper if they do transfer list him. He is definitely well worth it, and he's great with both feet. And the last honorable mention that we have here is Gwae Sung Cho from FC Midtjylland. The South Korean is absolutely unbelievable. He played at Yeonbuk in the South Korean League, in the K-League. I've known about him for about a year or two. He's very, very good, and he got a big time boost in the winter update of FM23, and this is how he looks now. He got his move to Europe. He is playing in the first tier in Denmark. He's a 6'2". They have him listed as one of his best roles being a target forward. I would almost play him as a complete forward or have him play as an advanced forward. He isn't that quick, only 13 pace, 11 acceleration, but he can head the ball, 15 heading, 14 jumping reach, great finishing ability, decent first touch, decent dribbling. He is very, very good, and for 4.7 to 7 million, he is definitely worth that price tag if you're able to land him. All right, so now getting into the actual best bargain 11. This is my signing of the year for the goalkeeper position, in my opinion. Mr. Marco Carnesecchi of Atalanta. For 850k to 7 million pounds, you can get a 23-year-old Italian goalkeeper, which majority of the time Italian players do cost a bit more. For 850k to 7 million pounds, you can get a goalie that is ready to step into your first team no matter what level you are at. If you need like an emergency type of goalkeeper on a short-term basis, but the potential of him becoming your long-term solution, he is definitely a goalkeeper to go after. Or if you are a team that is rebuilding or on a Moneyball type budget, he is definitely your man. All right, next up we're going to the right back position, and this starting 11 is built as a 4-3-3, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail. But the right back position is a Brazilian, 22 years of age, named Kelvin, who plays at CSKA Moscow. And what is great about him, you'll notice, look at his attributes. All of them are the same color because every single attribute of his is above 10. It is absolutely amazing to have a right back that can literally do anything that you may need him to do for 4.7 to 5.8 million pounds. He is well worth that price tag. I would pay even more to get a right back that can literally do anything that I would need him to do. Next up, we've got our right center back position, and we are going to Germany, where we will find Sebastian Borno of Wolfsburg, the young 24-year-old Belgian. Very, very good in the air. Very good. He has 16 strength, 17 jumping reach, 16 heading. Pretty solid defender with 14 marking, 13 tackling. Great work rate as well. I love players with good work rate, and he has 16 determination. So even though he's 24 years of age, and I do consider that on the young side, he is not peaked yet. He can still keep on developing, and with that 16 determination, it's definitely going to help him do so. 5.2 million to 6.4 million is what you can secure his services for. Next up at the left center back position, we have one of my favorite center backs within the game of football right now, Mr. Jaka Bajol. He plays for Udinese, 24-year-old Slovenian, valued at 4.9 to 7.2 million pounds. Another center back that is absolutely fantastic in the air. 18 heading, 16 strength, 16 jumping reach. Great work rate once again at 16. Solid marking, solid tackling. And both of them, if you had them together, you're set on set pieces and defensively for at least 6 to 8 years. They would be absolutely fantastic for you. Now, left back, we've got Mr. Joaquin Piqueras of Palmeiras in Brazil, which is the abbreviation for it in the game, if you don't have the name fix, is SEP. 7 to 10 million pounds, so he hits that max price range. 24-year-old Uruguayan, very, very good. And another player like Kelvin, who all of his attributes are basically the same color except for finishing, which is 10. But every single attribute of his is a minimum of 10 and up. Absolutely fantastic. 7 to 10 million pounds, definitely worth that price tag. Next up, we have probably one of the most underrated players on today's list. It is Mr. Edouard Leuven of my St. Louis City SC in the MLS. The 26-year-old German is valued at 3.6 to 6.8 million pounds. Absolutely fantastic. Just like our left back, just like our right back. The minimum attribute rating is a 10. He is absolutely fantastic, and he's like James Milner to where he could play any position you may need him to play. He's really good through the center of the park, and I would argue that he could do a damn good job of playing striker for you if you needed him to. But I mean, just overall, if you need a defensive midfielder or a central midfielder, ball-playing defender even, Edu Leuven is definitely going to get the job done for you. All right, so coming in at the right center mid position, we have probably one of the best budget beasts you could possibly have in your side. Mr. Emil Breivik of Molde in Norway, the 23-year-old Norwegian, is valued at 2.2 to 4.4 million pounds. And just like Leuven, just like the left back and right back, minimum of 10 for the attributes. He is absolutely fantastic. I have him in an upcoming rebuild that you guys will see here on the channel fairly soon. He is absolutely insane. Very, very good. Even though he is basically a central midfielder or a defensive midfielder, maybe even a right back, he can score double-digit goals with ease. And he is wanted by clubs like Everton. You will see him go to clubs like Everton, AC Milan, or maybe even like an Ajax, or sometimes even a Liverpool. I have seen him gone there as well. At left center mid, we've got Irfan Can Kahveci of Fenerbahce, the 27-year-old hitting the max there with the age. 27-year-old Turkish midfielder who can play center mid, center attacking mid, right attacking mid, left attacking mid. Anything you need him to do, the man can do if it involves attacking. And what is amazing, for 3.9 million to 7.2 million, you can have the Turkish James Ward-Prowse, because he has 18 free kick taking ability, 16 corners as well. He's a good crosser of the ball, good dribbler, decent finisher, amazing at long shots, great technique. He's got a decent work rate to him. He's absolutely fantastic. For 3.9 million to 7.2 million pounds, you definitely want to bring in Irfan Cankovici if you need a player that can kind of do everything and have a set piece specialist. Coming in at right wing, we have another player hitting that age cap. It is Mr. Alexei Miranchuk, the Russian 27-year-old winger from Atalanta, valued at 3.8 million to 5.6 million, which sometimes he is listed on the transfer list, so you can get him for even cheaper sometimes. Very, very good, very well-rounded, good dribbling, good finishing, good first touch. Holy trinity for a winger, in my opinion, because for an inverted winger, very strong left foot, that's why he is an inverted winger. 15 dribbling, 14 finishing, 15 first touch, 15 passing, good technique, good off the ball. He does everything you need him to do. For 3.8 million to 5.6 million, he is a no-brainer pickup in my opinion. In the left wing position, we have one of the younger players on this list. It is Mr. Tiago Gouveia, the 22-year-old Portuguese Benfica left winger and right winger. You play on either side, but I would probably play him on the left wing as an inverted winger, inside forward type player, because he is kind of like Miranchuk. 15 dribbling, 13 finishing, 14 first touch. Good off the ball, decent work rate, good technique. He's got some pace. He's 22 years old. He's valued at 6.2 to 7.4 million. Another no-brainer pickup right there. Thiago Gouveia, definitely a player that can make a big-time impact, and teams like probably Wolves will definitely be looking to bring in a player like this. And then starting up top for the best bargain 11 is Mr. Hugo Kuipers, the 26-year-old Belgian of AA Gent in the Belgian Pro League. Very, very solid. Decent finishing. Well, not decent finishing. Good finishing. Decent dribbling. Decent first touch. Very, very solid mental attributes. 17 determination. 17 off the ball. 16 teamwork. 16 work rate. He is going to get the job done for you. Whatever you need this man to do, whatever you have for his instructions, he is going to execute it to the max. He is going to do incredible things for you. Physically, he is a little bit on the slow side, but it makes up for what he's going to be able to do for your side, because this is a player that I would suggest playing as a pressing forward, either on attack or on support. He is one of those type of players that for 5.4 to 6.4 million, you bring him in, he is going to do everything you need him to do and more, and will help you bag plenty of trophies. So, all in all, if you were to purchase this entire 11, you'd spend 47.75 million pounds, and if you were to include the honorable mentions, it would be 62.56 million pounds. That's the minimum. For the max price, it would be 97.6 million pounds and 123 million pounds with the honorable mentions. But there we have it. That is the best bargain 11 in my opinion. If you want to have the shortlist, which has over 900 players on it, there will be a link down in the description to my Discord where you can join and download it from. There are going to be plenty more shortlists here on the channel as well as in my Discord as well, so definitely make sure to join, chat about in the community, and make sure that you put all of the material that we are making for everyone to good use this year. But if you guys happen to enjoy, please feel free, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, have a good one. Also, why not check out some of my FM24 videos that I've already done this year, which are on screen right now.